Hi, everyone. This is Theresa, who's been staying with us at
Hi.
Skippers. And we've had a lot of single women who are interested in coming to Skippers, but have a lot of questions because Africa and Diani as a whole are less travelled than a lot of other places that nomads tend to go to. So what I would love today is to get a little bit of your insight on what it's been like in Skippers and what it's been like in Diani, travelling alone, solo, and just generally how you like Kenya, etc. So let's start with, we'll start with the biggest question everyone always has, is how safe is Diani?
I think it's actually very safe.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go out in the dark on my own, but if you take a tuk-tuk or a Boda, a motorbike, it's super easy to go places, and I think you can even go out in the evening alone, but you shouldn't walk. So I feel really safe here. I feel safe at Skippers, so that's no problem at all.
That's good. What about during the daytime? Are you comfortable walking around in the day?
Yeah, but you have to get used to it a little bit because tuk-tuk drivers will stop, they will ask you questions, they would want to talk to you, they will shout hello or throw you kisses, which is a bit annoying, but you kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad.
Yeah, I find they tend to stop and go away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like they get bored very easily.
Yeah,
and
they
give
wouldn't
up.
insist, they
Yeah.
just go away.
Yeah. And how long have you been here?
I've been here a month now.
Okay, so you've had some time to get used to Diani and figure
Yeah.
out how it
Yeah.
all works. And other than safety, what do you think of Diani? How do you find it?
It's very nice. It's quite hot, but it's super nice. You have nice cafes. There are always places to go, like restaurants, the clubs, of course. Beaches are nice. You can go surfing.
I was going to ask what's been your favorite activity here, and I think I know what the answer is going to be.
So yeah, there's plenty to do.
Yeah.
And I think there are also safaris not too far away.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple of different ones. You can do a lot of day trips around, or you can go to Savo as well for the bigger safaris. But there's a lot to do in Diani, as you said. So I don't think you can get bored here
No,
easily.
there's a lot to discover.
And what about Skippers? How have you found your stay here?
It's very nice. It's super easy if you have to work. So you have your room, you have your space. If you need it to be quiet, it's quiet. But you can always go to the restaurant, meet people, have a chat, have a coffee. So it's like a good way to have your time on your own, but also to have a community to hang out with, and people here are super chilled and really nice.
That's good. So actually, Theresa didn't come here directly. She was staying somewhere else in Diani, and then she met one of our other skipper nomads who told her when she said she wasn't really happy with where she was staying, he was like, oh, come to Skippers, it's really cool. So it's been really good to have her. It's been great to have her for the 2 weeks that you've been here, I think. But yeah, I'm glad you've enjoyed it as well.
I'm glad I met him who introduced me to Skippers.
So that was a lucky chance meeting there. Trying to think of what other good questions that will tell people more about Skippers and Diani in general. How did you travel here?
I came by tuk-tuk from Mombasa. I would not suggest that, but I think there is a shuttle, so yeah, I'm gonna take that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the train from Nairobi to Mombasa is really easy. It's quite comfortable, I would say, and about 6 hours, I think. Then you can take a shuttle or stay in Mombasa and come some days later.
Did you see any animals on the train?
Not really.
Some people get to be
People
lucky. I know Tim said he saw some zebras and giraffes, I think, on the train,
No.
but
not really.
Yeah. Sometimes you luck out, sometimes not. What about the food in Diani in Kenya? How have you found that?
Really good. There are plenty of restaurants here. I honestly have to admit I haven't really had Swahili food, or at least not that often. But fish here is really nice and plenty of different restaurants.
Yeah, I think that's something other people have mentioned a little bit, and so it's something I think we're kind of thinking of doing a little bit more at Skippers, is more kind of trips into the more local community, into like when we went into Okunda town and showing that side of it a bit more for going for lunch and things like that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because it's very easy to kind of get sucked into the beach life, and then you just kind of hang around at the beach and the beach bars and going to the cafes and stuff, but it's really nice to also see some more of the outside community, which you see a lot around Skippers. It's really nice. You've got the chapati stands and all of that.
Yeah, the street is really nice here.
Yeah, it's a very welcoming street. I think we've been incredibly lucky with all our neighbours. They're all very friendly and happy to see everyone. What about getting around in Diani? Because you said obviously at night you take tuk-tuks and stuff, but
I usually take a bike, which is nice, because you don't depend on a tuk-tuk driver. You can just go and stop wherever you want. But it's super easy to find a tuk-tuk or Boda. They're everywhere. So
everywhere.
it's no problem.
Yeah, so for people who are watching, we do have bicycles that we have kind of for use, and I think they've been used a lot. They're getting a lot of use. I will caveat that in the middle of the day, even I find it a bit too hot sometimes to cycle too far on them, but they're very good in the morning and later afternoon to get around. So I think that's kind of covers most of stuff. Yeah, 1 second. We'll cut that bit out. Okay. Cool. So I think that covers most of the questions a lot of people have had, safety and kind of getting around and food and stuff like that. So thank you for doing this little interview. As I said, we have really loved having you stay. Obviously want you to come back
Had a
next
great time.
And for everyone watching, if you've got other questions that you'd like us to answer, or you'd like to get other people who've stayed here to answer, then let us know and we'll find someone to ask the questions to. Thank you.